You know, I've been thinking it doesn't matter how long you've been flying. Chances are you've flown with a David Clark headset at some point. And I ditched the hand microphone myself somewhere back in 1986. Got my first set of Clarks. And the company's been making aviation headsets since 1975. That's a long time to be standing in a competitive headset market. And that's why I was anxious to get my hands and my ears on the latest set from David Clark. It's the Pro-X2. Let's go to the bench. If the Pro-X2 looks small and compact, it is. That's one advantage of a Supra-aural design. That's where the audio cups sit on top of the ear rather than fully enclosing it. Now, David Clark tried this design with success in the first-gen Pro-X and introduced several years ago. Now, other than a few nits, we liked it when we reviewed it back in 2013, and this latest 2019 model improves on what we think was already a pretty well-executed Supra-aural set. Let's start on the outside, where the set has a rugged but refined feel. And gone is a magnesium alloy headband. That's been replaced by an aluminum headband and suspension system that David Clark says is more durable and less susceptible to scratching. But what we really like about it is you get the absolute best fit by fine-tuning that headband. That's important for performance because you want the cups directly centered on the ear canals. The previous round inner audio dome was also reworked for a more elongated oval-shaped dome, and there's also larger, higher quality speakers in each cup. The end result is better audio quality, especially for jamming to Bluetooth music. But larger speakers and the aluminum suspension system means the 8.7-ounce Pro-X2 actually gained more than an ounce over the original one, and weight gain really isn't what you want with a headset. But we hardly noticed. When fit right, the set is sunglasses friendly and without nagging pressure points on the ear. The replaceable Dura-stitched ear pads are soft and keep sweating to a minimum. As for noise canceling performance, we think the Pro-X2 is about as good as it gets for Supra-aural design. Remember, since the cups don't enclose the ear, there's audio leakage. While the old set had a tendency for the audio to crack and pop under high noise, like at full power takeoff runs and noisy pistons, as the sensing microphones for the A&R circuitry overdrive and hit the rails, the new set has automatic gain control for smoothing those sharp peaks during high noise transitions.
Now, the audio you're hearing, I've got the camera microphone inside one of the ear cups of the Pro-X2. We're in a Cessna 150, and the headset is plugged into a portable David Clark intercom to give you an idea of what the microphone audio sounds like. Now, one thing David Clark did with this new Pro-X2 is they changed the microphone. They went from an electric mic to a MEMS-based microphone, and they took the amplifier that they previously had in the control module and moved it into the boom area of the microphone. The idea there is to prevent noise interference. One thing I really like is the design of this, of the module, the A&R module. It's pretty basic. It's got volume control for left and right ear, an on-off volume switch, and a Bluetooth control. The only thing I wish it had was a dedicated volume control for the Bluetooth music. It doesn't. You have to adjust the music through your smartphone, which isn't a big deal, but the music quality is so good through these headphones, it'd be nice to have a dedicated entertainment volume control, but this one doesn't.
And that's how good the Bluetooth stereo audio input sounds, even captured from one ear cup. Those bigger speakers make a big difference. The set runs on 2 AA batteries, and endurance is good, around 50 hours, and around 35 hours with Bluetooth going. Now, David Clark has several panel power plug options, including a 5-pin LEMO. That's the same as a Bose. The set also has an enhanced auto shutoff that senses when you've turned off the audio panel, and it switches off the set after about 5 minutes.
So I'm here with Phil at Learn to Fly Connecticut in Eastern Connecticut, one of the school's rental 150s. Now, Phil, you generally fly with a Bose A20.
I do.
What are your first impressions of the Pro-X2?
First impressions are pretty good. It definitely sits on your head a lot lighter than what the A20 does. The quality of the audio, I would say, is a little clearer than what the A20 has, and the only caveat to it is that there's You get a lot more noise, outside noise, with these just sitting on your ear as opposed to with the 820s that kind of cups your ear. But it definitely doesn't squeeze your head nearly as much as what the 820 does.
Yeah, that's the idea, is you because you do get some leakage out of the cups for comfort, and
Right.
that's the idea of a Supra-aural design compared to these Bose 820s or anything else that fits encloses the ear entirely.
Absolutely.
So there's a takeaway. Give up a little bit of performance for a lot of long distance comfort. Now you got to realize that David Clark originally designed this set for airliner cockpits. Bizjets too, maybe something like this old Hawker jet behind me. But they quickly realized that they nailed the design good enough to appeal to a wider variety of the market. And that includes passengers and pilots of piston airplanes. Now, they're not going to work for everybody, so you want to try them before you buy them. And at $750, they're not cheap, but they're not flagship priced either. Now, for a full report on the Pro-X2, October 2019 issue of Aviation Consumer magazine. For Aviation Consumer, I'm Larry Anglisano. Thanks a lot for watching.